Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders Media News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fans of Walford on EastEnders will soon have to say goodbye to a beloved character as actress Shona McGarty, who played Whitney Dean, is set to leave the BBC One soap opera after 16 years. The popular soap opera Shona, who played Whitney, left the show last year, and her final scenes are scheduled to air shortly. Over the previous 16 years, Whitney has been a part of various explosive storylines. More recently, she has unofficially and covertly adopted Brittany, a troubled young girl. Bianca Jackson, Whitney's adoptive mother, makes a cameo appearance in Albert Square in later sequences. Fans of the beloved soap opera have been curious about Bianca's return and Whitney's impending departure. Whitney is leaving EastEnders when? Whitney's farewell scenes are expected to premiere shortly, especially in light of the recent leaving party that actress Shona hosted for her co-stars. A video montage of the celebration was posted on Instagram earlier this month by Denise Fox actress Diane Parrish, who wrote, "Great send-off for an iconic character and sensational actress at Shona McGarty. We will really miss you, but go get em, Queen." Shona's soap opera leave appears to be imminent, as evidenced by her recent farewell party. It's also believed that she shot her last scenes earlier this month. This week on the soap opera, Whitney found out that her adoptive daughter Brittany has type 2 Usher syndrome. Zach, Whitney's partner, is concerned that Whitney won't be able to handle the additional stress while she's pregnant. Next week, there will be new scenes featuring Whitney's adoptive mother Bianca. As soon as Bianca finds out that Whitney's partner Zach has vanished, she becomes preoccupied. Soon after, she goes to Whitney's and demands answers. Zach gets home and attempts to avoid Bianca's questions. But after Brittany's diagnosis, it becomes too much for him, so he departs again. Later, he goes to see Whitney at the Vic, but Wida, a mother, interrupts them to tell Whitney about her son's struggle with Usher syndrome. Fans of the soap opera will remember that it was only recently made public that Whitney had paid Brittany's mother to adopt her unofficially, and this week's scenes revealed that Brittany had been diagnosed with type 2 Usher syndrome. Later, Bianca speaks with Zach following an open discussion with Linda Carter. What is she going to tell Zach after hearing what she heard? Later in the week, things drastically change when Whitney suffers devastation due to Rice's error. During the scenes, Whitney meets with Brittany's teacher and discusses her diagnosis of Usher syndrome. However, Rice quickly interferes by disclosing that Whitney is not Brittany's mother. Later, an unaware Whitney is startled to see social services there, claiming that they have come to take Brittany away for her safety until they can verify Whitney's account of what happened with Keely. Later in the week, Bianca and Zach team together to find Keely after Whitney expresses her sadness over Brittany. When Bianca starts criticizing Keely's parenting and Keely believes Brittany would be better off somewhere else, things get worse. Eventually, they find Keely and she joins them both at Walford East. Can they persuade Keely to allow Brittany to go back? Is this a component of Whitney's departure narrative? What led Shona McGarty to resign? In 2023, it was made public that Shona had left EastEnders, having joined the show in 2008 at the age of 16. "I have decided to spread my wings and will be leaving EastEnders," Shona said at the time, as reported by The Sun on Sunday. "I've enjoyed my time on the show. I have formed enduring connections and family and have been entrusted with some fantastic narratives." She went on to say, "It wasn't an easy decision because I've made so many friends," in an interview with Inside Soap magazine. "I've seen a lot of individuals come and go, but Whitney has remained one of the most consistent characters. I've been honored to be trusted with such hard stuff year after year. I've had so much fun and worked on so many narratives, some of which have been delicate. It's going to be sad to say goodbye to my friends and family, but it was the right decision for me because I want to do other things," the actress continued. "I've had a rather decent run after 15 years. Gabby Logan, a broadcaster for BBC Sports, talked about her recent appearance on EastEnders. Residents of Walford J. Brown, Jamie Borthwick, and Honey Mitchell, Emma Barton, as their characters paid homage to Danielle Harold's character, Jay's wife Lola, both ran the London Marathon in real life and on the soap opera. Following the discovery of a brain tumor last year, Lola lost her fight against cancer. The BBC immediately cut in genuine footage of Emma and Jamie completing the marathon on Sunday, with numerous of their on-screen friends and family cheering them on from the sidelines. Emma and Jamie had originally run the marathon in a soap opera. Jamie and Emma discussed the difficult filming procedure and the difficult race with presenter Gabby before to the event. After seeing the London Marathon footage on EastEnders, Gabby noticed her name appear in the credits and shared the accomplishment on Instagram. "Now that I can retire," she wrote. "We're doing this on screen in memory of Lola, my wife who sadly passed away from a brain tumor in the storyline," Jamie said in the interview when asked how the decision to do the race came about. Jay was challenged to run the marathon by her and Honey prior to her passing. Chris Clenshaw, our executive, declared that we will actually carry out the plan. "How would you feel actually doing the marathon?" was the idea that was thrust upon us. We foolishly agreed, and now look at us. However, because we are working today, our camera crew has 4 locations set up. We need to be at these locations, Cutty Sark, London Bridge, and the finish line, and record a short clip. Emma acknowledged that the instructions they had to follow in order to record video complicated the process. "Yes, we had a meeting yesterday. We were like, can you be on the left side of this area, the right side of this?" she remarked. "It is bonkers because we're going from enjoying this and running for our charities, but it's a work day." Following their race, EastEnders revealed that, in place of its customary early morning release, the episode will now be available on BBC iPlayer a little later. Emma Barton and Jamie Borthwick recently finished the London Marathon for an upcoming plotline in which their characters, Jay and Honey, will participate in the race in remembrance of their dear Lola, according to the BBC soap opera. Emma and Jamie run portions in character to film various scenarios along the route in addition to running for their selected charity. Viewers will be able to see the special moments tomorrow, Monday, April 22nd, from 1300 on BBC iPlayer and at 19:30 on BBC One. At London Marathon, #London Marathon. These scenes will be edited into the main show this evening. Jamie explained their motivation for taking on the difficult task, saying, "We had been following a scenario where Jay's wife Lola had developed a brain tumor for the past 18 months. We simply made every effort to make it seem authentic, and then our wonderful boss suggested that perhaps our characters would participate in the marathon." Emma went on, "I believe it's a really smart concept that EastEnders has done to highlight the work that many individuals throughout the nation are doing. And that involves collecting money for their charitable causes or in a loved one's honor.